Family, what it do? It's your girl Tamika, and I am back with another video. Shout out to the family S&T squad. Shout out to Drip Set. I love y'all the long way. Thank you so much for coming back and tuning in. I'm outside with it, man. I'm actually grilling right now. I grill everything. You know what I mean? I'm so afraid of gaining a carb. I don't want to, look, I'm so serious about this weight loss journey this time, and I'm like 39 pounds away from my goal. So I got to keep it moving. But look, if it's your first time here, go ahead and do me that solid right now and smash the subscribe button. Smash it! I'm on the road to 100K and I need y'all to help me reach my goal. Quack and Stank and help me do it. Smash that button right now. Look, we about to get into this Chris Sales and Leslie. Chris Sales uploaded a video and we're about to react to it. You know what I mean? He's pretty much explaining his side of things and his perspective on things. And you know we going to see it. We got to go see what's going on. Now, look, at my last video I reacted to. I did a video about Leslie out of town with her ex or whatever. And people was in the comments going ham on me. Shame on y'all. Y'all ain't got to go ham on me. I can't help it that I feel bad for the boy. I know the girl's single and she can do whatever she want to do. I still can't help but feeling bad. Golly. You know what I'm saying? I'm in therapy. I'm vulnerable. So let me just be who I'm going to be. Yeah, dig. So without further ado, we about to slide into this reaction. Let's get it.
So first and foremost, I'm going to start from beginning towards the end, okay? So, and listen to the whole thing. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all why I started like this and then went to the end. Because I feel like I don't want to give y'all a story, right? And then y'all seen the beginning. Y'all seen some of the middle, and then it was just a cutoff to the story. It never had an ending to it. So I don't know if this is. I'm pretty sure this is the ending of me and Leslie's collabs or whatever the case may be. I don't know because I haven't talked to Leslie. I haven't really sat down and talked to her since we left Puerto Rico or since I left Florida. I haven't talked to her because of a couple reasons, and I'm gonna explain it to you guys. This video is not to bash Leslie because I think Leslie is a phenomenal woman, and I will always speak highly of Leslie no matter what. No matter if we're on bad terms, I will just always speak highly of Leslie because I feel like when you get out of a relationship, right, you only say negative things about that person. I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about me and Leslie's situation, but let's just say if you had a relationship and you had a boyfriend, right, he did you dirty or you did him dirty, whatever the case may be, every comment that's made about him to somebody else from you is going to be negative, and I don't like that.
Not necessarily. It just really depends on the circumstances. I've seen certain situations where people mutually agree that, look, it ain't no point of us trying to go on. Let's just be adult about the situation. And from that, they still be good friends. They just know that they're not compatible to be together in a relationship type sense. So it will sometimes, it depends on each relationship, might I say.
Because I feel like y'all did have good times. He did show you this. He showed you this. He showed you that. So I'm not the type of person that get out of a relationship, or not even a relationship, because me and Leslie was never in a relationship, or a friendship, and speak bad about her, because I know that's not true, and I want to be true to myself if I spoke anything bad about Leslie. So I'm going to start from the beginning. So I remember, I think I hit Leslie up a long time ago about videos, right? Collab. I'm like, damn, we can make money off of this. My intentions was to go in, let's make money. I wasn't going to like this girl. I'm not going to like her. I'm not going to fall for her. You know, I even said that it was weird to even be talking to, you know, exes and, you know, but that doesn't matter, you know. I was only going based off.
And for the record, I just want to notate, because people was getting at me in the last video. I mean, everybody know that the circumstances on how they started was really crazy. I did like 3 videos saying that, you know what I mean? But then whatever happened, and we are here now. You feel what I'm saying? So I reacted to the videos, and I'm not gonna lie, they grew on me. I can't even explain it myself, but they did, you know what I mean? But let's keep going.
What other people were saying, but that doesn't matter. True love is when you fall in love with somebody, it doesn't matter who it is, you know. As long as y'all not like relatives or something, that'd be nasty. But yeah, so we talked a couple times, we never did it. Boom, and then she ended up hitting me up. Like, hey, you able to leave Houston? I'm like, yeah, I gotta check in with my PO, whatever the case may be. She's like, okay. I was like, you know, you ready to do collabs, stuff like that. And then boom, we ended up doing collabs. Everybody loves us, right? I think the part where I don't even know if it's a part we were wrong at. I know for me, I'm going to just fast forward a little bit. So we started doing videos, everything doing about good, right? Remind you, I said I'm not going to like this girl, you know. I came in with the intentions, let's just make money, let's have a good time, let's have fun, and let's get to know each other on a friendship level. But me, myself, my vulnerable self, I started to catch these feelings for Leslie, right?
And I think we all could see it. And see, that's the thing. Like, I already knew. I mean, I think we all knew that it was just going to be a monetary thing for them. At least that's what I thought. I'm like, shit, they finna get to the bag. You know what I mean? Because people just like to be messy on this here internet. You know what I mean? But as they did videos, it wasn't messy. You know what I mean? They wasn't really doing anything about the exes. And I'm like, all right, dude, I could probably, you know, fuck with some of this content or whatever the case may be. But I didn't think that either one of them went in there with the intentions to be with each other. It works like that sometimes. I mean, sometimes you be looking at folks and you be like, I could never see myself with them. And next thing you know, y'all together 10 years. You know what I mean? Like, it happens like that. But I don't think they both set out to be with each other. But I do think that they both start catching feelings for each other. Or they fooled the hell out of me. You know what I mean?
I think it was because of how, you know, she's an awesome person. You know, she's a person that you will be attracted to, because, you know, she can brighten up a room, she can, you know, she can do that. So my thing is, when I started, so remind y'all, I never spent this much time with a female in a very long time, because like I said, I've only been in 3 relationships ever. So I didn't want to be in a relationship until Leslie came about, because I spent a lot of time with her. You know, I was spending all this time with her, and y'all know through time, you know, these feelings develop, and I was developing these feelings for Leslie, and, you know, it was almost as if it was like, you know, like, I don't want to be corny, but like the butterflies and stuff, and, you know, you see somebody, you know, y'all can go away, and then you want to see them really bad. That's how it was, and I haven't felt like that way with a female in a very long time, because I never even put myself in those predicaments.
I gotta give him a little shout out though, Shawty. I mean, like, you know, it's dope to kind of see his vulnerability in the video. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he keeping it the stack. Like, shit, I ain't mean to fall for Shawty, but I did. You know what I mean? You can't hate on that. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody just be thinking that I expect for this man to be completely different from what he was. And I don't. I know it takes time to be able to grow and evolve. Hell, I'm still evolving. You feel what I'm saying? It's just that at the same time, I love to root for the underdog. I really do. You know what I mean? Like, I love to see a person be able to transition and to be able to make good of themselves, even if it's Chris. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was just getting on me in the last vid, like, dude, I don't understand how you could feel this way. It's like, look, man, I know who's already happy. I know that it ain't breaking nothing up over there. You feel what I'm saying? So listen, whatever they chose to do is what they chose to do. You know what I'm saying? So I react to the videos and I'm just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? As unorthodox as it may seem, you know what I mean? They seem like they're really compatible in some of these vids. You know what I mean? That's just the way that I look at it. Don't be trying to come at me and be yelling all at me and stuff. I'm being vulnerable too. I'm telling y'all how I felt. Like, golly.
To even be able to fall in love with a female, you know. So anyways, I started to be like Leslie. I really don't know how. I'm pretty sure she had feelings for me, but I don't know if it was. I don't know. You know, I'm pretty sure she had feelings for me. I messed with Leslie. Leslie messed with me, you know, and I don't know. It was just a lot there. So anyways, to fast forward a little bit more. I think the relationship started to be toxic. The relationship we had, like our friendship, started to be toxic because it was I don't know. I'm gonna speak for myself. I remember the whole Jeremiah situation. She ended up going with Jeremiah, right, or hanging out with Jeremiah for a couple minutes or whatever the case may be, and I got in my feelings. And I feel like I only did that because I was falling for this girl, and you know, it just. You know, and I know, you know, that was somebody she used to talk to. But at the end of the day, I had to realize it doesn't matter who she is hanging out with, because I had to respect her as an individual, you know, woman, to realize that she can hang out with whoever she wants to hang out, because
and that's a fact. And that's what I, you know, and people sometimes, you say something on the internet, and no matter how you try to say it a certain way, it sometimes just come out completely different. You know what I mean? Look, I know Leslie was single. I know this man was single. You know what I mean? It ain't no denying that fact. So, I mean, yes, granted, she can do whatever the hell she wants to do. Nobody's saying that. I just felt like, you know what I'm saying? If you're a person, okay? Now, look, we're women. Women know when men, you know what I'm saying, is falling for them. Women are aware of these things. You know what I'm saying? It don't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Now, getting the bag is one thing. You know what I mean? But when you starting to see that the business is starting to intersect in a different type of way, then that's when you sometimes got to fall back and you got to step back. That's where I had a problem at. Because at this point, I'm like, look, the things that they're doing with one another are things that people do who are about to be in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, no cap, introducing each other to family, meeting kids, licking armpits and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's some serious shit to me. You know, being all against the wall, ass out. You know what I mean? Like, that's a different type of ball game. You know what I mean? So, at that point, I thought they pretty much had went past the friendship shit. I'm like, okay, this ain't a business thing no more. They really feeling each other. And that's the way that I took it. Not saying that she's wrong for doing whatever the hell she wants to. She can do that. But I would be lying to you if I didn't feel like she was catching feelings for this man, like it was obvious that he was catching feelings for her. You know what I mean? That's just what I want to say, but let's keep going.
We never came to any common ground about who we can hang out with. You know what I'm saying? Of course people are going to get jealous, and that's just in our human nature. If you're like, you know, got a crush on somebody, you're spending this much time with somebody, of course it's bound, you know, you're bound to get jealous. That means you like that person. If I didn't get jealous, I just don't care. If I don't get jealous, I just don't care, to be honest. But yeah, I felt, you know, some type of way, and it went from me being toxic because I didn't want her to follow certain dudes that she followed when she was at the studio. You get what I'm saying? Because I know guys' intentions is they're not following you to, oh, let's just be friends. They follow you because they trying to crack and going about their business. Like, I'm a nigga, so I know. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, unfollow them dudes. So I think that's where it started, you know. Well, something happened before that where somebody thought that I was at the studio and a girl said I invited her to the studio when Leslie was out here. And then Leslie was like, you know, did you invite this girl to the studio? And I was like, no, I didn't. You know, I even called the girl like, yo, you said I invited you to the studio. She was like, no. So I'm like, you know, you see that? So that's where it started to feel like, okay, so if you ask me about girls, then I'm going to ask you about dudes. You get what I'm saying? But it was nothing like, it wasn't like nothing big. It was just stuff about girls and guys. Like, oh, you talking to this dude? You know, that's where we went wrong at in our friendship. Because that's when it starts to be toxic and confused, especially if you don't have no common ground. If y'all don't come to no agreement, like, yo, we not gonna talk to other dudes. We not, or it's, you know, if we gonna focus on each other, or we gonna be sleeping with each other, or whatever the case may be. We just don't focus.
I'm sorry if it's a little noisy. I'm out here barbecuing, so I'm trying to work while I work. You dig what I'm saying? Bear with me though, family.
On ourselves, and we gonna make this bag and see where, you know, life take us. But it wasn't that. It was just a lot of confusion because, like I said, we never came to like no agreement or nothing. So it was just open. Like, it's like I know she didn't want me talking to other girls. I feel like a little bit of her like didn't want me to talk to other girls, but she just never openly said it. Like, no, you can't talk to other girls. I didn't really want her talking to other dudes, but I just didn't openly say it. Like, no, you can't talk to other dudes. So it, you know, it was still jealousy. So when I got my Instagram back, it was, when I got my IG back, it was a problem with that when I started following females, and she felt like, oh, since you're following females, I can go follow people back. I can go follow.
See, again, you know what I mean? Now, single people don't even have these problems. You dig? See, this is where it gets crazy for me because, see, like, if you not feeling this man and you just gonna be single, then you shouldn't be worrying about who following who and blah. Now, you see why I'm saying it was a gray area with them? Like, I understand what single people do. That's not the problem. It's just like they weren't behaving like single people. That's the problem. You know what I mean? I think that everybody was going through. But let's keep going.
Dudes back that I followed back in when I was out in Cali, and that's where the issue went at. And I'm like, okay, you know, I feel like it was disrespectful, and it was just it was a whole bunch of petty stuff. I say all that to say that's why, you know, it was just a whole bunch of petty stuff. So that's why I ended up leaving Florida, came back, and after that, me and Leslie really haven't been talking like that. You know, we just haven't been talking. I think I texted her like, I miss you. Hope you're doing well. She texted me back. And it was cool. And then I remember that we only spoke like twice. She hit me up. But I knew it had to be somebody else involved because we went to talking every day to not talking at all, you know, pretty much. So I'm like, in my head, I'm like, okay, it must be somebody else involved. When I went Instagram Live and said, you know, Leslie with her ex, I didn't really know she was with, you know, dude. I really didn't know. I was going based off of what somebody told me, and I was really being petty. And come to find out, she really was. But even that, I feel like that's okay for her to talk to who she's want to talk to. It's not our job to reconstruct people's lives. You get what I'm saying? It's her job, and it's my job to make myself happy. It's her job to make herself happy. So I feel like at the end of the day, if she wanted to talk, she could talk to whoever she wanted to talk to. Me and Leslie was never in a relationship. Even though I got jealous, am I hurt off the situation? I am a little bit. And I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm just all peaches and cream and I'm cool.
That's real. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, anybody, I mean, people, I mean, I understand. Like, look, y'all, I know how this YouTube shit works. I know that sometimes people do the most craziest thing for a bag. We watch this nigga do some of the craziest things for a bag. So I'm not naive to that fact. But I also know what it looked like when a nigga started falling for somebody. Now, niggas all in my comments, man, y'all know this was a ploy. This was all business. Hell yeah, it started off as business. It did. But I watched a lot of these videos, man. And I used to look at how that nigga was looking at that girl, shawty. It wasn't no business after a while. And that's where I was getting like, damn, shawty. Because, see, this is where I'm just saying. Now, if Leslie really knows she didn't see a future with it, dude. And I mean, granted, she have every right to feel that way. You feel what I'm saying? Like I said, they was already going up an uphill battle. I mean, they got exes together. You know, Chris got kids, which equals baby mamas. You know what I'm saying? Leslie mother, you know what I'm saying, pretty much said that she really wasn't too fond of Chris. And I know that Leslie is very family oriented. So, yeah, I mean, it was an uphill battle that they was facing. But see, my thing is, you knew that man was starting to catch feelings for you. You got to pump the brakes way sooner than that, baby girl. I don't give a fuck how much a bag is bringing you. You know what I'm saying? Any man, anybody could see that that boy was starting to fall for that girl, shawty. Like, no cap. So I feel like, you know what I'm saying, at some point, even as a friend, you got to be responsible. And you got to say, look, Chris, I'm feeling like, you know, you starting to love a girl. And I don't want you loving me. You know what I'm saying? So how about we shift the whole, you know, dynamic of how we collab, and let's not do this old touchy-feely shit no more, because it's obvious you're starting to catch feelings. I mean, I don't understand why people is baffled why this man would feel some type of way. These folks was flying out of town to see each other. This nigga writing POs. We ain't never seen that nigga write a PO to go somewhere. So, I mean, come on, y'all. You know, common sense. But look, he going.
You know, yeah, that hurt me to see, you know, like spending time with somebody, but that's what happens when you know, spend time and, you know, you start having a crush on this person, you know, and they just got through a breakup with an ex, you know, because I feel like that's being, you know, not necessarily rebound. Okay, so let me go back some, because I think a lot of people think Leslie was using me. That's not the case. Leslie is a genuine, sweethearted. She's very sweethearted, like she's really beautiful at the heart, you know, and that's what attracts me a lot about her. Her intentions wasn't to give, I don't think, to get back at nobody. You know, I feel like it was genuine, and we was just here, okay, let's just make money. But it was the fans that started really liking us together and trying to put us in a relationship. You know, and that shit get to your head, like, damn, like, should we be on?
Yeah, I know it do have a tendency to do that, because I ain't gonna lie, these niggas did one video together and they had more Cresley pages than the mug. So they like, no cap. I mean, it was couple pages everywhere. And I know sometimes the fans do that, and then you start to get a lot of attention, your views go up, and then you start feeling like you're obligated, you know what I'm saying, to bring the fans a certain content. So I could see that happening too. I understand all points of view. I really do. I just feel bad for the boy. That's all I'm saying. Let a nigga feel bad for the boy. Y'all niggas get mad at me because I feel bad for this man. I do. You know what I'm saying? I really do. No matter how fucked up the situation is, the man still got feelings, damn it. You did. But no, I totally get where both standpoints is coming from, you know what I'm saying? And I mean, he's pretty much telling you right here, right now, that he don't feel like he was being used. Now, granted, it's gonna be some folks that feel like she was, you know, because I think that's where the breakdown was, what I just mentioned. She probably didn't do nothing wrong. She probably just didn't communicate enough. And then that led to all of this type of shit. And don't go to Puerto Rico and let the nigga be grabbing all on your hams and shit. You know what I mean? Don't be doing all that when you know the boy falling for you. He got his kids all over there with you playing stepmama. He cleaning his crib up and shit. I mean, the boy was making changes. So, I mean, I just think it was a breakdown in communication. I mean, like he said, they never really set boundaries. So, that's what happens when you don't have boundaries. Shit be wide open. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? That shit really gets to your head. And, I mean, I also feel like, like I said, bro, like, I'm gonna just go back, but like, it was really like, so to explain to everybody, just so everybody won't be in the dark, it was just a lot of toxic stuff going on when it came to the sex of the opposite sex when it came to us. That's where we went wrong at. We should have just kept it as friends. We should have just kept on content, and boom, nobody would have caught these feelings. We would have still, you know, boom. You know, at this point, I don't know if we still friends. I don't know if, you know, she'll talk to me. Again, I don't know, to be honest. I haven't talked to her because I know she's with, you know, Josue. I don't know if she's going to reach out and talk to me or try to, you know, we have a conversation about the whole thing. I didn't mean to, if I bashed her, I mean, I didn't bash her, but if I said, I messed up because I said she was with Josue. I shouldn't have said that. You know, I shouldn't have said that. Even though fans was putting that, you know, was already saying it.
Boy, you ain't had to say nothing. The man had it plastered all over the place, and y'all know good and well them Cresley fans is gonna be watching his page like a hawk, Jeremiah page like a hawk, everybody page like a hawk. So, I mean, you really didn't even have to say nothing because, I mean, it was coming out way before you even went on your live. You know what I'm saying? That's why I missed the live, because, I mean, I seen all of the little remnants of the conversations and things beforehand. But, I mean, you know, let's just keep going.
I shouldn't have said nothing on my mouth. That's where I went wrong, guys. So I apologize for that. But, like I said, you know, it's just, I mean, it is what it is. Leslie didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't do nothing wrong by going and talking to him. She's not in a relationship. Like, I have to understand that she's a single woman, bro. She can talk to whoever she want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. I'm not talking to nobody right now. I haven't been in a relationship in a long time. I do want a relationship. I do. I really do. And I thought we was going to be in a relationship, but, I mean, a man's life, you just live it, you learn from it. You know, you just keep it pushing. You know, I got to keep it P. Now I got to just keep it P, you feel me? I just got to keep that motherfucker P. You know, so, anyways, that's really it. The whole her and her, the dude thing. Like, don't bash her, but I don't want anybody to bash her. That's not what we're here for. We're not going to bash her. That she's still a friend to me. I hope she's feeling the same way. She's still a friend, so I don't want y'all to bash her because I know how that feels. Y'all get what I'm saying? I don't want y'all to bash her. At least go encourage her, send her some positive things. You feel me? I love y'all. I'm done with this conversation. I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And one thing, last thing about the raffle. The raffle, the raffle is over. It's already a winner. The reason why I didn't announce it yet because I don't know if it's a girl or a guy. I emailed the person and they didn't get back to me yet. So I'm just waiting on that email. And if they allow me to record them, giving them the card, then I'm gonna do that. And if not, then I'll post a picture. And they don't want that either, then I'm not gonna do it. But like I said, the raffle is legit. Like I said, I emailed the person, they didn't get back to me. So I'm just waiting on email. I'm emailing like one more time today. They don't email me back, then I don't know what to do. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna figure it out.
You gonna have to select another winner, or you had to return all that money, pimp. You know that, or the folks gonna be on you. You know what I mean? Because people already feel like it was a scam going on because of the raffle. You know what I mean? But he just pretty much announced it, and we'll see what happens with that. You know what I mean? That's all we can say. Yeah.
Hey guys, but I love y'all. See y'all in the next video.
I think that was a pretty good vid. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm gonna get hit with, oh, this is completely narcissistic behavior. You know what I'm saying? Of course he's gonna do it like this. I know y'all gonna hit me with that. But look, I felt like even if he's pretending, that's the way you pretend. That's the way you do it. You know what I mean? You stay cordial. You keep your tact. You know what I mean? Or whatever like that. You don't get into the drama. I think he did very well. Now, I want to know how y'all feel in the comments. Drop it down below. Look, man. That man didn't probably mean to fall in love with that girl, but it happened. You know what I'm saying? And look, shit happens. That's the way it happens in life. But look, I'm happy that, you know, everything dissolved a lot sooner than later, because it looked like his feelings was a lot more than hers. You know what I mean? The only takeaway that I can get from this whole situation is that, look, it's going to be complicated to start and build something honest and true, you know what I'm saying, in these type of situations, because we know what where they came from. You know what I mean? We know who they dated, and we knew that it was going to be an uphill battle for them. So, you know what I mean? With that being said, or whatever, the only thing that I can see that Leslie could have probably did a better job at is just being a little bit more vocal and honest and transparent. And the moment that she did see Chris start to catch feelings for her, don't invite the nigga to your crib in Florida, and definitely don't take the nigga to Puerto Rico. Saying all in the beach in your ass and stuff. No, don't do that. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy for people to start interpreting the wrong things and catching feelings where they shouldn't have to. You know what I mean? Don't be meeting kids and family if you know you ain't really trying to be with that dude. You dig? I just feel like it makes everything a lot simpler, you know? But look, everybody got to bump their own head. I know I done bumped my shit a lot of times. And gonna bump it some more. So look, we all growing. We all got to learn from it. I want to know how y'all feel, though. Meet me down in them comments. Meet me in the comments. I mean, a lot of y'all already seen this coming, so I don't got to hear y'all. Y'all was very vocal on the last video. But I want to know, I mean, do y'all really feel like Chris was being sincere in this video? Or do you feel like this is just Chris being Chris? I want to know. Let's chop it up. I love y'all the long way. I appreciate you guys for coming back and tuning in. Please like this video before you head off. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure you do that right now. Look, we have a personal vlog channel. Help us reach 10K. We like 300 away. Help us. Go over there and smash subscribe over there too. I love y'all family. And until next video, I'm going to catch y'all, dog. Peace.